Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bacon Hour podcast. I'm your host with the most voices here on our April Fool's Edition podcast. My guest today is... Hi, my name is Steven. Glad to be on the show here today. Man, this is a nice setup you got here. Thanks, man. You made it. Here you are. Hey,
I'm here.
What's going
Hey,
on there,
what's up?
buddy?
It's a real honor to be here. I just love doing
Hey,
it.
and I think it's a real honor for me to be interviewing you because, I think I've heard a lot about you. I know that you have yourself a little bit of a YouTube channel. Is that true? Yeah, that is true. I do run a small YouTube channel. It's nothing big, but I'm trying to grow it, and that's really something that I'm passionate about. That all that stuff, passions. I would really like to get into that actually. What is it you do? I mean, I do a little bit of voice acting on the side. Ooh, voice acting. Oh my gosh, dude. I too do love to do voice acting, and there's so much I respect you already because we share the common career choice here, and it's really amazing what you're doing out there. And I heard that you don't have to be a specific kind of height or weight, or you don't have to have a certain look to do a character. Is that correct? Yes. Yes, that is very true. And I also like the fact that this whole industry of voice acting, it's so small. Well, it's small to an extent, and there's only so many people that do it, and there's only so many people that know about it. And the fact that there is you can be quite literally anyone or anything when you're doing a voice. You can probably they don't care what you look like. As long as you can do what they voice director or whoever hired you on to do this thing tells you, hey, I need you to do a Boston accent, or I need you to do New York. You could probably be the skinniest fella in the room, or in the audition room, or you could, whenever you're submitting your audition tape, or you could be this drastically different, person in reality. But when you put your voice out there, and then when you do it, then it's yo, he sounds pretty legit. And so, I it kind of disappoints me a little bit how there's there's people in the world who don't recognize voice acting for much more than just, oh, you're doing little silly voices and stuff. It's not special. Yes, it is. I think it is, because you're not just doing a silly voice. You are also you're also considered a actor. Therefore, you're a voice actor. You act in this silly voice. So maybe the silly voice is feeling kind of sad and stuff, or maybe he's or he's overweight. Oh yeah. Even that too, because that you can have a whole variety of emotions in one character, or it's a totally different voice between this and that, or that and this. But yeah, I personally really think that voice acting should be more recognized in the industry of acting, and how maybe give them an Oscar or something. I don't know, make it recognizable, because it's a really cool thing what these people are doing. Yeah, it is a very cool thing that what these people are doing. So why don't we move on right now, and let's get to some little funny interview questions. All right, so this first one, it just asks, I'm asking you right here, how would you solve problems if you are on Mars? You're on the red planet. How'd you do it? Well, first I would not worry, because I'm not on Earth, and I'm on a big red iodized planet. I don't know if there's any problems to solve on Mars, because it's Mars. There's no plant life there. I mean, there could be, but I don't know. I think you're heavier on Mars, or you're lighter. I don't know the gravity scale on that planet, but let's try to work out, make 5 kilogram weights 20 or something. I don't know, dude. Okay. So the next question, what do you think of garden gnomes? What? Yeah, what do you think of garden gnomes? I don't know. They're kind of creepy. I would like to smash one. I kind of, I mean, well, actually, no, I don't like Romeo and Juliet. I kind of think it's like a weird movie. They ruined Elton John for me, so there's that. So yeah, I guess I don't like garden gnomes. I would like to smash a garden gnome if anything, because that seems pretty fun. I think that garden gnomes are kind of actually I don't like garden gnomes too. Moving on. So you've been given a giant elephant. You can do whatever you want with it, but you can't give it away or sell it. So what do you do with the elephant? Being me, I'd probably just take care of it. I mean, I know that elephants are probably like really high maintenance animals because they poop. They poop really. They just go wherever they want, and it's a lot of cleanup. But I mean, I heard it's kind of cool to ride as long as you have like a big saddle on the elephant, so that personally me, I also take care of it. But dude, I'm hiring somebody to clean up for it because I'm not dealing with any of that. It's gross. Okay, next question. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be and why? These questions are just getting they're just getting weirder. Okay, I think I'd want to be a sequoia because those things are like really tall. I'm not a really tall person in real life. I'm like 5'7". I'm not like anywhere near 6 foot. And sequoias, man, because like when they grow, man, they grow to the sky, man. They look like alien trees, if anything, but they're like so damn tall. And once you get to like the height that's like way above, like their max height, dude, like you can see the world from up there, like the forest. I think getting to like grow up to that height is just really cool. I mean, tree wise, so there's that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to some like very creative and interesting interview questions. So there's that. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna go basic, and I'm just gonna say, if you had 10 million, what would you do with it? Go. Um, I probably buy DeLorean with it. And I'd also most likely probably store most of that money into like savings or something. Only because like, hey, if I want to think, I might even buy a bass too, because I really like to play the bass, or I want to learn to play the bass, finger twanging and stuff. Maybe I might give some to like charity and stuff because I'm just really nice and stuff and whatnot. Right, you? What do you want to do with it? Spend it. I want to go see concert. Go. Hide it from people or something, or like go and just spend it. It's my money. I do whatever I want with it. Um, I I think the one thing I'd probably want to buy with it is a Tesla. I want to buy a Tesla because specifically the Model X, because man, those gullwing doors, oh man, they are like just hella, like I just love that design on that car. But yeah, I'd also buy a DeLorean too because I'm into that thing. All right, next question. I think we're probably gonna do like a couple more, but I don't know. You're just being really patient with me. Okay, so if you had to be shipwrecked on a deserted island, but your human needs such as food and water were taken care of, what two items would you want to have with you? I would like to have, if I can count these two items as one, I'd like to have a bass amp and a bass guitar, so I can just twang away at it until I learn something. And I would most likely want to have my that's really tough. Uh Give me some time to think on it. I'm gonna. What would you have? Because what would you have? Because I want to think about this really, really good and see what my second item is. For me, I'd probably just want to get like a chimpanzee and give him a little gauntlet and stuff. And also, I would probably want to take my ukulele because I only know like 3 songs on there, but it doesn't hurt to learn more. Um, maybe like maybe replace my chimpanzee with my phone if like my phone were to like have like unlimited amount of energy or like just power, so I can just get to use it and like do cool things with it. Like not call for help. I just want to like do cool things with it. Um, and I would probably. I think that's it. Have you thought of anything? No, no, I haven't. I think we just skip this one because I can't think of anything. All right, so give me next question. Shoot. Are you a hunter or a gatherer? So I'm gonna take this one because I wanted to. I'm just more of a gatherer. I don't like to kill. It's not something I do. But yeah, I'm just a gatherer. What about you, Steven? Me, yeah, I'm gonna go with you on this one. I'm a gatherer too because, again, I think it's kind of like immoral to kill, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to do it. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so last one. I swear to you, I swear to Jesus bread, that is the last question. Okay, so here it is. Who is your favorite Disney? I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought it was really funny. Um, who's your favorite Disney villain? Um, I think for me, it's probably gonna have to be the who's that fella from Treasure Planet? It wasn't. It was actually, does Treasure Planet have a real villain? Because it's like I mean, there's like that crab guy, but he like kind of floats off into space. It's not Big Jim. Big Jim's our hero. Um, I guess you can count that like crab guy or Commander Rourke from Atlantis Lost Empire because he's a backstabber. He's a dick, dude. Yeah, dude, he's a real dick. What about your least favorite Disney villain? If that's a thing, I guess. Yeah. Um. Okay, I don't consider him a villain mainly because he's not given that villain status. I would have to say it's the guy that was Penny's agent from Bolt. The guy's a real he. I get it. He's not trying to come off as dickish, but he does because he's always doing that example. He's like, oh, okay, here we go. Watch this. You got. Maybe I put a pin in it. I put a pin in it. And I'm like, dude, like, just stay and talk with your client, and then that's why your client's mom threw you out of the back of an ambulance because you're like, oh, we need a press release. We gotta have the paper. The news is gonna be all over this, and like you're so caught up in like your job that you would like rather like to put some sort of like this little girl's critical condition, and you want to make stories about it. Man, get the H out of here, man. I do not like him. I dislike him. I dislike the agent from Bolt with a burning passion, only because he's just a real dick. Man, now you got me thinking about it, dude. And like, yeah, he's a dick. I'm not gonna argue with that. I think my least favorite Disney villain, it's gotta be Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, only because like he's so caught up in himself. He's like really like, oh, I'm going to defeat the beast, and I've got the biggest biceps in all the land. And then I'm like, okay, cool, but you don't have you're like stupid with women, and like you're just so dumb, man. Gosh, yeah, I really do not like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. So Steven, tell us of any role models that you have. Tell not just me, but the people watching at home. Go ahead. Tell us of any role models that you have currently, or like you have in the past. Just anybody, anything. Go. Okay, so my role models, they vary a lot from like musical artists, and then there's like the obviously voice actors, and then there's just actors, and then there's like just interesting people that I have met in my like quiet 20 years of living. I think first I'm just gonna get down to like the main woman who I look up to. It's Tara Strong. She's quite literally voiced everybody's childhood in the like 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. She's the biggest catalog of voices in her head, and it's really like I think it's incredible what she's doing and like how she does it, because it's like man, like how can you like build up such a resume of characters and like so many, and then you have to remember some of them because like people are like, do that, say this in that voice, or like say this in Bubbles' voice. Um, and then there's Rob Paulson. I like him because he's a really funny guy. He's a really funny voice actor. He voiced Yakko from Animaniacs. And then there's Kari Wahlgren. I know she's not very she's not that much known like in terms of like popularity, but I remember first hearing her when I was watching Fully Cooley, like the dub of it. And by the way, go watch Fully Cooley. And so I was watching it and I was like, who is this lady? Who is this lady who's doing this Vespa lady's voice? And she's so crazy and she's out there. She's always saying something under her breath and all that junk. And then there's, like going to like the musical artists. I like Elton John. He's a real inspiration to me. The whole Queen band, they're all an inspiration to me. Like not just Freddie. And then for like actors, it's gotta be Keanu Reeves because like I love the guy. I love his movies. I think I look up to him more in terms of like not like actor or anything. I look up to him for like guidance to being like a good person because I've heard so many stories. Man, that is super inspiring. I have no words to like tell you back because those people that you look up to, they're really kind and like super inspiring individuals and stuff. Yeah, I just don't have anything to say. It's really like, they're great. They're great people. They're great. What they've done, they're great. And I know I keep repeating great. But yeah, there's that. Love that. So, with that being said, we're going to be going on break in just a few moments right here. Don't go nowhere. And we're going to be doing some cool stuff after the break with my guest. So here we go. 1, 2, Shaw.
Mas Fuego. Energy drinks with Latin passion. That's because it contains our patented synthesized Latin testosterone. Mas Fuego.
Hey, I'm on the go 24/7. I need to stay awake and be manly. I don't let the bitch get me down. I'm really wiped out right now. I'll fucking slit your throat.
Get the fire. For added fun, try a truly prison-inducing experience and mix Mas Fuego with vodka.
Shut up, pinche puta! I'll fucking kill you. I'm on edge, man.
Now that's Latin passion in a can. Bring out the heat. Bring out the passion. Mas Fuego. Synthesized Latin testosterone energy drink. Live life to the limit.
And we're back with the podcast here today. I gotta say I love that product. I would totally buy that product. I would sink my money into that product. Because that was pretty cool. Hey, I wanted to mention too, there was something we saw outside when we went before break. Do you want to like address that or? Yes, I would like to address that. So outside of our studio, there were some like honking cars. And so we went out there to go check it out. And it turns out that we were really confused at first, but it turns out that we were like told, hey, or we saw actually that there was a bunch of these teachers from local school here. They were just basically telling the kids, like they had these signs on their cars saying like, oh, we miss you, I'm this teacher, I'm that teacher. And then it was I thought it was a really like pretty neat, very cool thing that the teachers did for all the students there, because this whole they all have to stay at home because of the whole thing that's going on right now. But yeah, that was really kind. They were also accompanied by cops too, so that was pretty cool too. So welcome. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna move on here. We're gonna be doing a little group activity. Just me and my guest. That's fun. We're gonna be counting blocks. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're gonna be doing this thing. I handed my guest some lines here that we're gonna read from like Zootopia. Do you know that movie? Yeah, I do. I love that movie actually. Very great movie. So I can already tell from the script here that we're doing the whole Mr. Big and Nick Wilde scene. So I don't know. I'm probably just gonna pull out a voice that I'm probably just gonna do like Kermit the Frog. I'll do that. I'll be Nick Kermit thing. So what are you gonna do? I'll probably just pull out like a Scooby Doo or something. I'll be like,
you came into my house or something, but I'm not gonna use the R's this time because I'm not.
Okay, so let's do this. You start. Okay, so you're gonna start. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Mr. Big Sir, this is a this is a misunderstanding.
You come here unannounced on the day my daughter is supposed to be married.
Well, actually, we were right here against our will, so point is, I did not know that it was your car, and I certainly didn't know that your daughter was wedding.
Well, I trusted you, Nikki. I welcomed you into my home. We broke bread together. Grandmama made you a cannoli. And how did you repay my generosity? With a rug made from a butt of a skunk. A skunk butt rug. You disrespected me. You disrespected my grandmama, who I buried in that skunk rug. Well, I told you never to show your face here again, but here you are, stooping around with this. Oh, what are you, a performer? What's with the costume?
All right, yeah, that was probably my best. I know you messed up a little there, right? Yeah, I did. I was just, you kind of threw me in the situation, and that was really fun. I hope it really didn't sound really too fucking stupid, you know? Yeah, I'll probably like make it sound better or something. But hey, that was kind of stupid. That was stupid fun. Wow, man. So, yeah, I don't know what to do now. This is quite literally just that part of the podcast where we start breaking down the fourth wall, and we start revealing everything that's in the room. I don't know, man. What do you tell me about manhole covers and why they're so fucking heavy? Cause they're made of like metal, dude. They're like really. I don't know how the Ninja Turtles can get in and out of like the manhole covers or like whatever. They are. I mean, they're like ninja. They're mutant. They're ninjas. They're teenagers. They're young enough to have the strength to like pop right out of the fucking sewers and shit. I don't know, man. I know there's some manhole covers out there in like Tucson or just some like bleak area of the world where they're like super light, and like crackheads can like go up in them and start doing some. They like become like tunnel creatures down there. Yeah, I guess manhole covers are just fucking heavy so that kids aren't slipping down there or whatever to be like, I want pizza. Give me, where's Master, I was going to say Shifu. But yeah, rat guy. Yeah, that's a pretty good observation. What about, oh man, dude, wait, you gotta remember the song. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, here we go. Da 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 da. Come on, da 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 da. That made no fucking sense, but yeah, I know you know that song.
That's funny, dude.
You're funny. Oh man, okay. Have you ever watched Austin Powers? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes, I have. I'm lying. Yes, I have. I've watched Austin Powers. Okay, then let's do the English bit. If you remember that, do you remember that? Yeah, I do. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, here we go. All right, my son. I could have had it away with this cracking Julie in my old China. Are you telling me that a bunch of pork pies and bag of trout? Because if you are Quingley, why not just have a J. Arthur? What? No, Billy Mates? Too right, youth. Don't you remember the Crimbo Din-Din that we had with the grotty Scott spins? Oh, the ones that was all 6s and 7s. Yeah. The trouble with the strife with the more you lived up to the apples and pears. She was a barrister that became the Bobby and Laurie. Tea kettle. And then she shat on a turtle. Yes. Yeah. Oh, man. Good times. Oh, man. Oof. Man, I gotta say, man, I don't know what is this Mickey Mouse bullshit in front of me, but you a real piece of fucking work, dude. I can't believe it. You come on my show, and you don't speak for like half the time, and I'm like, dude, what's the point of this podcast if it sounds like I'm just talking to myself this like for a whole fucking hour, dude? I don't get it. Like you know, and I don't get how like and people are probably gonna say, why the fuck these two people sound like? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I just found this guy on the street and I thought, hey, your fucking voice sounds cool. I like it. Come on to my show. And like, you're not putting all the energy that I told you in beforehand to do it. What the hell's the matter with you, dude? I hope you get fucking Lou Gehrig's disease. So what do you have to say about that? You're a fucking dickbag, dude. What the fuck is the matter with you? Okay. All right, then shit. I agree with you wholeheartedly. All right. End of story. Bye-bye. See you later. I'm just fucking with you, dude. Don't worry about it. All right. You don't have to worry, man. All right. This is a joke. I swear to God, it's a joke. All right. Calm down. Don't cry. Hey, yo, what about the Goofy movie, man? I love the Goofy movie. Who's your favorite character for the Goofy movie? My favorite guest from the Goofy movie is probably going to be Bobby Zimmerowski, only because he reminds me of like a stoner. And he likes his leaning tower of cheese. What about your favorite character? Dude, it's PJ. It's that big, round, little, tubby, fat guy, PJ. Because he's just like he's like, hey Max, it's not stupid. He appeared only so much in like the first movie, but like the second movie, he's like star of the show. He gets himself some thought, some like poetry thought, and then he's a Chad. He becomes like Chad status, and like Bobby doesn't become jack squat. That's what he doesn't become. Yeah, you're right. He's out there with his little rollerblades and stuff. I know I have a friend who won't shut up about the Goofy movie and like stop making fun of it. Like he just won't stop making fun of it, and so like, and he even like knows. He knows the movies like so well that he like quotes it sometimes like all the time. And I'm like, dude, shut the hell up! Like I don't want to hear it, man. Oh man, yeah, Goofy movie. It's a hell of a good movie. All that character development for Goofy, and what they threw it away like right after that. That sucks. That sucks balls, man. Oh, that pisses me off. Okay, well. Hey, so the movie Dinosaur, that weird, creepy CG movie that was like back in like the 2000s, that really scared the shit out of me as a kid. Dude, no way. That movie was actually kind of good. Why? Was the dinosaurs? You're fucking pussy, dude. I don't know why fucking CG dinosaurs scared the shit out of you. Yeah, no, it was because when I was younger, I watched the trailer for it, and it like really scarred me as a kid. And I was like, oh man, don't show me that trailer again. Don't even show me them ugly ass dinosaurs ever again, dude. Iguanodons are not the coolest looking dinosaurs, man. If you would have showed me like the T-Rex, yeah, maybe it would have like pissed my pants. But it's a T-Rex. It's a T-Rex, man. It's cooler than a big ass lizard that knows how to like do the honk honk. The monkeys weren't even any. No, the monkeys, were they lemurs? No, they're not lemurs. They're the monkeys. Yeah, the monkeys, bro. The monkeys weren't any better. They looked like very frightening for children. They were so fucking. It was so stupid. They're like, there's that one stoner monkey who there's that one stoner monkey who's like, you need some live monkey shit. Or like, what are you talking about? Oh man, yeah, those are the only monkeys I will never accept. Yeah, okay, well, oh yeah, do you have any plugins for whatever you wanna do the thing? Do you want people to follow you on? Yeah, I do actually. I have a Twitter handle. It's at Weird Magic Piggy on Twitter. You can follow me there. I think that's the only place to do things. I have a YouTube channel that is called Piggy, so you can go subscribe to me there. Wait, hold on. Those are my things. What the fuck, bro? Hang on. Wait. Yeah, it was me the whole time. I've just been sitting here talking to myself for the past hour, and you listen to it. So happy April Fools. You dumb idiot. All right, that's been another episode of the Bacon Hour podcast. Thank you for listening, and goodbye. Happy April Fools.